Well, chances are you watched the wedding, as did much of the world. William and Catherine are now husband and wife. The newlywed Duke and Duchess of Cambridge exchanged vows on Friday in what was Europe's royal event of the year. A short while ago, the couple emerged from Buckingham Palace with William driving a classic Aston Martin, much to the delight of the crowd. The couple made their way to St. James Palace nearby so that Kate could change for the evening's festivities. Well, earlier, as many as 2 billion people followed the ceremony on TV as Kate, the commoner, became a member of the world's most celebrated royal family.
It was the moment the crowds had been waiting for, the newlyweds' royal kiss. It was a very brief one, but it drew screams and cheers from the sea of people below. And a short while later, William broke with tradition by turning to his bride for an unprecedented second balcony kiss. The couple looked relaxed and radiant. Both displayed slight nerves ahead of the church service. As the bride arrived at Westminster Abbey, the public finally got a view of her dress, the best-kept secret in the kingdom. Kate was escorted by her father. Her younger sister Pippa carried her train. At the altar, Prince William waited facing front, but his brother and best man, Prince Harry, couldn't resist stealing a glance at the bride. Just minutes later, the couple exchanged vows in front of the Archbishop of Canterbury.
And forsaking all other, keep thee only unto him, so long as ye both shall live.
I will.
Then a tiny hitch, as William struggled to get the wedding ring onto Kate's finger. And finally they were pronounced man and wife, given new titles by the Queen. Kate Middleton, born a commoner, is now the Duchess of Cambridge. The newlyweds emerged from the Abbey to the public and the cameras. Then they stepped into a historic landau carriage for the ride to Buckingham Palace and a reception hosted by Queen Elizabeth. The party at the palace is set to continue, with Prince Charles hosting a formal black-tie dinner and disco in the evening for 300 close friends and relatives.
Well, our correspondent Birgit Mass is in nuptial nirvana in London. She's been covering the event for us. Good evening to you, Birgit.
Hello, good evening.
You know, Birgit, this looked and it felt like the perfect wedding.
Well, it's definitely all the pomp and all the ceremony that the Brits are famous for. A beautiful bride, everyone I spoke to liked the fairy tale dress, and of course the weather, showers were predicted, but then it turned out rather gorgeous. And I have to say it was a really warm atmosphere, both as far as the temperature was concerned, but also emotionally.
Birgit, do you think we can say that Kate and William rescued the British royal family today?
I don't think there have been an acute danger. People do like the Queen, and only about 20% of British people would rather see a republic. But I would also say that the future of the monarchy depends very much on how the royals actually conduct themselves. And I think the majority of the people don't want a stuffy monarchy. They want something modern. And in Kate Middleton, they have somebody, a commoner, who is not an unconventional woman. She always keeps the protocol. But she was not born one of them, so to speak, and she's very much a likeable figure for a lot of British people. So I think all that reflects very positively on the future of the British royal family.
Yeah, Birgit, before we let you go, let's talk about the Queen. Did she dare to over-emote today?
I don't think so. In fact, I haven't seen much emotion at all. She looked almost a little bit bored during the ceremony, and she didn't spend any more time than necessary on the balcony. So maybe subconsciously she's signaling that the future actually belongs to the younger royals. I don't know. Yeah,
we'd love to be inside her head and in that hat. Birgit Mass for us in London, enjoying the party. Birgit, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, the wedding gave the world a reason to throw a party. There were countless private get-togethers, office parties, street parties. There were William masks, Kate tiaras, gay cakes in Sydney, you name it. From Bangkok to Perth to Los Angeles, it was all about celebrating the royal couple.
There was a very British sound on the streets of Berlin, both outside the British Embassy and at the champagne reception inside, where a choir got the party going before guests sat down to watch the live wedding coverage. In South Africa, the British High Commissioner marked Will and Kate's big day with the garden party to celebrate the couple and the country.
What I think is distinctive about Britain is the combination of tradition and history together with modernity and innovation and creativity. And I think it's that distinctive combination that really adds up to modern Britain today.
It was nighttime in Japan when the royal couple exchanged their vows, but that didn't stop crowds from gathering at pubs to follow the pageantry.
Japan has only had bad news recently, so this really cheered us up.
Thousands of revelers in Australia congregated at royal-themed parties in private homes, hotels, sports clubs and outdoor venues. Donning plastic tiaras and wedding dresses, they raised their glasses to William and Kate and wished them well.